The CEO was shocked to discover that his son's head teacher was none other than his first love, whom he had abandoned 6 years ago. Memories came flooding back that year. The woman had cried and begged him not to leave, but he had been resolute, turning away without looking back. Now, upon their unexpected reunion, the atmosphere was extremely awkward. The child, sensing the strangeness, innocently asked his father why he kept staring at the teacher. The man hastily changed the subject, but the boy persisted, complaining about his father's tardiness and broken promises. The woman's heart skipped a beat. They had lost contact after the breakup, and now their child was already 5 years old. It seemed he had indeed moved on and found someone else. Her face turned cold as she reminded the man that if work was too busy, perhaps the child's mother could come to pick him up instead of being so irresponsible. But the boy earnestly replied that his father had always been single. The woman was momentarily confused, thinking he must have been divorced. What she didn't know was that since their breakup, the man had never been in another relationship. Her questioning irked the man, who quickly defended himself as a responsible person. The boy, in his naivety, thought his father was a heartbreaker who had wronged the teacher. As soon as the words left his mouth, the room fell silent, and all eyes turned to them. Realizing his slip, he quickly grabbed his son and fled the scene. Unbeknownst to him, the bracelet on his wrist fell to the ground as they left. It was the birthday gift the woman had given him 6 years ago. That night, as soon as he got home, he received a call from the woman. She calmly informed him that she had the bracelet, and that he could come to the school to get it the next day. He hadn't expected that she would still remember the bracelet. As promised, he arrived the next day. The woman placed the bracelet on the table and stared at him, asking why, after 6 years, he still wore it. The man simply replied that he was used to it, without probing further. She said she would treat him to dinner that evening and return the bracelet afterward. Looking into her eyes, the man's heart skipped a beat, and he impulsively grabbed the bracelet and ran away. He never imagined that their next encounter would come so soon. He was invited to a friend's wedding, and after a few pleasantries, he saw the woman enter the banquet hall, and to his dismay, her seat was right next to his. He tried to switch seats, but was immediately seen through by her. Was he running away from her again? The man was speechless, unsure of how to respond, when another man suddenly appeared. He was the rich second-generation suitor who had also pursued the woman back then. He offered to switch seats, but was coldly refused by the man, who claimed he couldn't lift his bottom. The rich suitor, rebuffed, launched into sarcastic remarks. He boasted about being a senior executive at Juyu Group with $1 million salary, exuding an air of superiority. Little did he know that the man he was belittling was now the current CEO of Juyu Group. He continued his insolence, even mocking the woman, saying that if she had really married him back then, she would probably have regretted it for life. But the woman simply replied with a cold statement. She had only been in love once in her life. Her words silenced the entire room, even stunning the man. He couldn't believe that all these years, she had never been in love with anyone else. Lost in thought, the man was snapped back to reality when his son ran over to inform him that the groom was looking for him to take a drinking challenge.